brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
All right.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an
I fell asleep over there.
as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the
watching that film.
the Carolina Panthers. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go. It's Super
Man,
Bowl
them boys are so.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop ball in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Damn it.
Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out.
And right
oh, yeah, McCaffrey. Oh, yeah.
And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard
I'm right there. Get your all I want to do is take Call of Duty here.
Rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while.
It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Hungry.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, only got 1. 4th down. And now the Bengal defense here
Wrong
calling a
play.
timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30.
I jumped in the wrong hole.
Touchdown, Carolina. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they get it started in this one?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play.
Madden
I'm
was a
actually
shoot.
a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
And a decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down here just outside the 20.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today.
Don't hate on Diggs, man.
When you get receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 1. And he's got it. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, he ran away from the ball, didn't he?
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First and 10.
Damn, what a pancake. Oh, my God.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Hold on here.
You're a muscle
On that
prep.
last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to
Dislocated here. That's right. He retiring this year anyway, so it's all good.
The receiver, very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact.
He tried his best.
He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he
Hey,
whips it to
that's
the
illegal.
30-yard
That
line.
Gator roll.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So first and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, why doesn't that one jump for the ball?
Be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this.
I thought that was a pick.
7-7, our score after 1. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
He tried to cut it back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Oh, this nigga got big roll on the sideline.
So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Gonzalez,
Bro, they cheating. I timed that just right and it made him pause in the hole. When I went to block that, they made me pause in the hole. I timed it just right.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should
have to goddamn juke to the outside. I had it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, you think you can do it?
Yeah, now stiff on everybody.
That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss.
You get a stiff on. You get a stiff on. You get a stiff on.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right
there.
there.
What the hell is this? Oh, yeah, he in Kansas City.
Take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for Taylor. And this is taken in at the 5.
Yeah, I had that same problem last game. Buffed me to each other.
47 yards as they have taken the lead.
I took, damn, what my tackle quarterback do to you?
And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away, following the touchdown.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20.
God damn, bro. It's this nigga.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth.
This like a roach.
Offensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and
then
bunch them up, and we have a tight game here.
Maybe Tariq. You think you hit your goddamn thunder. You get hit with.
Today's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 20 to score as the kicks away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Woo.
And this return will net positive.
I don't see any points, but I don't care.
25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab to get things going in their direction?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
I had to do my tour.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got room at the 30.
And then start doing top it all faster.
Down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
What timeout?
Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. There are 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On second down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of them.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And not a whole lot.
Both our running backs and fumble.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a shot taken.
Watch out now, let me get one.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. And now look at this. Big
Bro, what the?
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get it all
Everybody's going to fumble.
the 35-yard line. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant, 34 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And Diggs has it. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. Well, Charles, so close.
Man, he got to figure that down bench.
Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
Yeah, almost.
Off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air, and of course putting the ball in jet.
Get the fuck out of here.
Tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Forced out to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his back.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Shit, don't even matter.
It's halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception in the opening possession of this third quarter.
It's all about
And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run once more with Taylor. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this
Wasn't
is.
no damn holder. He got hit. I ain't crying about it. Ouch
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
God, mother.
Knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Looking to throw.
Bro, how empty?
Interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers
Break your
are gonna
motherfucking
take over
leg.
up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play.
Get your ass down.
Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
God damn.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and Bobby kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do
You better not fucking fumble. I swear to God, I'll quit this getting.
Get themselves reasserted and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to
God
out and it's
damn.
intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well,
And the Panthers
good job, Evan Neal.
possession of the
One of y'all fat asses can get down the damn field.
consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there.
This shit ain't right. They took all my goddamn best defenders out the damn game.
After the turnover, now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
What hell no? Bring your ass here.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure
Bro,
out.
why y'all subbing my people? Man,
Momentum going again.
I'm done. I am done.
Gun on third down, Murray. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything
I
with
ain't got none of my
Three
D-line
plays.
in.
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started,
I still went
they
in.
had 6
Oh, never mind.
points that they were thinking about.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes
Yeah.
back. It's no good. And
A
this
little
will
bit more
remain a
lagging,
two-touchdown game. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Y'all commissioners got to get it done.
Offense
Y'all
takes the
knew
field
it.
against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they... And my goodness, another interception.
Okay.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
You saying that like he wasn't going to get it in the first place. It's a bitch ass man.
Leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 38, Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because
Go.
we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Mother.
But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't
Damn.
believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Fuck out of
Going
here.
to be batted away and incomplete. Throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers
He had him for a second.
possession
He
here
was just, you know,
at their
hanging
own
on nowhere.
33.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and take the
podcast down.
Downfield.
Goddamn ankle.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards.
He ate enough. He don't need nothing else. We're going to eat a double cheeseburger and be happy.
That'll be complete to Cook.
Shut your punk ass down. I'm sick of you too.
That sets him up for third down.
One too many.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
I'll get
23 yards on the play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense.
start playing the backups. Shit open up.
You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Room here to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 160 yards on the ground for him now. As
Man, I shot how many yards this nigga had. Look at all this.
Scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Gets a pick up of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It was fun while we watched it.
Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang it. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply... He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Allen will try again on second down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hollywood.
Surprise team fumbled that one.
13 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. Fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Stephon Diggs. 20. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. What a return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a bit.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to cut into that. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they have. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They go play action here on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Back to throw it, Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going.
He's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it. It's all over. And the